G'day Team St Albans and especially the MACKs crew. Tomorrow's Mother's Day and it can be an awesome day because if you've got a mum that's giving you a lot of TLC, it's a great way to celebrate who she is and what she's done. But you know, life's tough and some people, for one reason or another, tomorrow they're going to be a bit sad because their mum isn't around for one reason or another. And some people, you know what, the burden of motherhood was a bit much and they weren't much chop. So MACKs team, pray for your friends tomorrow who, you know, find Mother's Day a tough day for one reason or another. Tomorrow, though, I'm going to set you a challenge to give your mum or the significant lady in your life a bit of spoiling. We'll get to that in a minute. The Bible tells us that we all come from one mum, all the way back at the beginning of time. Her name was Eve, and she was called that because she was the mother of all living. So how about that? We're all related. Scary, right? Being related to me. And then we find out much later on that God made Eve a promise that through her, the enemy of the human race would be crushed, destroyed. We find that promise being fulfilled when thousands of years later, a young Jewish girl or young Jewish woman named Mary said yes to God and his full-on plan to rescue the world. And she became a mum. I wonder what her son's name was. Maybe you can remember it. Anyway, on this day where we honour motherhood, because none of us would be here without having a mum, good, bad or indifferent. The Bible tells us in more than a few places that we should honour our mum and our dad, and that if we do, God will bless us. He'll bring us to a full life if we do that. So if you're sharing a roof with your mum, tomorrow's your chance to honour her. That means to respect her and to celebrate who she is and what she's done for you. This is how we're going to do it. But before we go and do that, this stuff might have a little bit to do with it. Maple syrup. Yeah. Wonder what the Canadians are on about. Wow, that's sweet. That ought to give us the energy we need to go and get into our challenge. And don't forget, you're going to need a responsible adult to help you out. Maybe that responsible adult's dad. Maybe it's your nan or your pop or someone else, maybe an older teenager in your house. Better go and grab them to give you a hand to fulfill this challenge. All right, folks, I'm going to show you how to get to this point, a nice steaming pile of pancakes. Going to take you there. Let's go. All right, guys, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need plain flour, baking powder, baking soda, also called bicarb soda, white vinegar, which seems random, but it's going to make sense, milk, sugar, I like dark sugar, welcome to the dark side, butter, and an egg for this adventure. You reckon you can manage that? You're also going to need fry pan, sifter, bowl, and beaters. And don't forget, you're going to need that handy adult to give you a hand. So to begin with, we get our little measuring jar and we're going to whack 3/4 of a cup of milk in that sucker. So you got to measure it up to the 3/4 line, or use whatever you got. 3/4 of milk, done. And we got the white vinegar. Need 2 tablespoons of this, but if you only got these, because I can never find the measuring spoons around here, it's 4 of these dessert spoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know, I just put vinegar and milk, sounds disgusting. But we're going to leave that sit for 5 minutes so that it can do its thing. Bah, don't turn that into a milkshake. Alright, what's next? Plain flour. Sift and shift that flour. 1 cup. Bang that out. Done. Baking powder. 1 teaspoon. Baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon. Salt. 1/2 teaspoon. And whoa. Actually, I'm not sure if I had to put that in this one or some other one. Oh, that's the salt. She's not the solvent. That's all right. There we go. So, got that. Got that. What else have we got to do now? Get another bowl. Next you want to get 2 tablespoons of butter. Looks about right. It's probably 1, let's hope. You can never have too much butter, kids. There we go. Let's microwave that sucker. When I was a kid in the 80s and the microwaves first came out, it used to be the most cool thing to put something in the microwave and watch it go round. Check this out. Used to be the most entertaining thing we had as kids back in the 80s. Watch it go round. Whoa, I don't think that's supposed to happen. Alright, you got your butter melted without going the full Fukushima on the microwave, a full Chernobyl. You whack that in with your milk and your sugar and you beat that. Until it's nice and fluffy, and then you chuck that in with your flour, and then you get these and go again. Let's jump to the next bit. Now that you've finished cooking that stack, you might have kept them warm in the oven or just left them on the bench so they don't get too cold. Now's the time to go and find that special person and give them some of these to eat. Take the toppings, feed them up. Even though we're a day ahead, happy Mother's Day, everyone. All right, kids, look at that. That's the aftermath. Look at all that. Yeah, I know, it's a lot of washing up. But believe me, if you don't want to be totally dead meat after doing all those awesome things and serving up all those awesome pancakes, you better do the dishes. So don't forget to smile at your mum all day, give her your love, and above all, wish him a happy Mother's Day. I'll catch you next time.